Today I want to talk to you about the only way to improve your English. Because yes, believe it or not, there's actually only one way to improve your English. Now, before I get into that, I want to share something that happened to me yesterday. Now, I received 3 messages from 3 different students, which honestly frustrated me a little bit. Normally, I'm a pretty patient person, but I got a bit frustrated yesterday, and I'm going to read these messages to you now. The first student told me, "I'm busy this week, but I'll start improving my English in a couple weeks." The second student told me, "I'll finally start talking to people in English as soon as I learn correct grammar." And the third student told me, "I'll finally work on my English when I move to Australia." Now, what do all these 3 statements have in common? They are excuses. They are excuses that students make to avoid studying, to avoid putting in the work, to avoid improving their English. Now, this brings me to my next point, and I thought a bit about this yesterday. When's the best time to learn English? Is it at a specific time of year, a specific season, maybe in the fall when you go back to school? Is it at a specific time of day, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon? Now look, to answer this question, I want to tell you a little story, a personal story about myself. In 2022, I started posting on TikTok. I posted short videos, short grammar lessons, short vocabulary lessons on TikTok because I had a goal. My goal was to grow my social media following and to help more people become fluent in English. So obviously to do that, I needed to film content, I needed to post, I needed to come up with video ideas, I needed to do all that stuff. And I needed to obviously post on TikTok, show my face to the world, post on Instagram, post on YouTube. Now, at the time, I was also working another job full-time. I was working about 40 hours a week. And at the end of the day, I came home, I was tired, I didn't have any motivation, I wanted to sleep. To be honest, I was very exhausted after work, but I still had this goal. And this goal, again, was to grow my social media following. Now, the only way that you are able to watch my videos, the only way that I'm able to communicate with you right now is because I ignored my feelings at the time. I ignored how I felt. I ignored the fact that I was tired. I had no motivation. I didn't want to post, but I still did it. I still did it, and I still did it every single day. And here we are today. You're watching my videos. I have about 2 million followers on TikTok. I have about 2 million followers on Instagram. I have, at the time of recording, about 500,000 on YouTube, which is growing very quickly. It's only been 3 years that I've been doing this. And I attribute this success to the fact that I post as much as I can. I work every day. I put in the work. I put in the effort, even if I don't feel like it. Because to be honest, I wake up in the morning. I don't always want to work. I like my bed. My bed is cozy. I like to stay in bed, but I still get out of bed. I still open my computer. I still work. I still film content. I still do it because that's my goal. And it's the exact same thing when learning a language or any other skill in life. The people who succeed, the people who achieve their goals are the people who are able to ignore their feelings, to put in the work, to put in effort every single day, to show up and to do what's needed every single day to achieve their goals. Those are the people that succeed. So to answer the question that we asked earlier, the best time to improve your English is right now. It's right now. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It's not next month. It's right now. There will always be things you want to do instead of studying. There will always be excuses. You'll always be too tired. You'll always want to put it off to the next day. You'll always be too busy. You'll always be unsure of your routine or any of that stuff. I mean, those are all excuses. And they're excuses that I have made too. They're excuses that everybody has made. I'm not perfect. Some days I give it 120%. Some days I give it 50%. I'm not saying you always have to be perfect. You always have to work at 120%. But you do need to realize that the sooner you start, the sooner you put in the effort, the sooner you actually get a move on, the sooner you will see results. You are in control of your future. The only person in control of your future is you. If you want to become fluent in English, you have the power to make that happen. If you want to learn a skill or you want to become very good at something, you have the power to make that happen. You are in control. You can decide when that happens. Now, I can also tell you how not to become fluent in English. Do nothing. If you don't do anything, you're never going to become fluent. That's a guaranteed way to never become fluent in English. You have to always be doing something every single day. Something is better than nothing. Now, what can you do to improve your English? I've talked about this a lot on this channel, and it's honestly quite simple. There's a 3-step formula that I like to use. Learn, speak, and get feedback. It's very, very simple. Learning is easy. You can do that anywhere. There's literally no excuse. You're learning by watching my videos. Whenever you learn new vocabulary, you hear new vocabulary, write it down. Create a notebook. Open your phone. Have a list of vocabulary in your notes app. Watch movies. Watch TV, watch podcasts, set your phone to English, all this stuff. It's super, super basic, but you'd be surprised how many students aren't doing this. Even if you're watching my videos for 15 minutes a day, that's a very good start. It's better than nothing. Write down any vocabulary that's new. Keep a list, as I mentioned. Now that's phase 1. Phase 2 is to speak. It's like you go to the gym and you watch people work out. You're not going to build any muscle if you just watch people work out. You actually have to go work out yourself. And when you learn a language, you have to speak. If you don't speak, you won't improve. I know for some of you, this might be a bit difficult because you aren't in an English-speaking country. Maybe you don't have anybody to speak with. Again, I have made videos on this topic on my channel, so you can watch them on the channel. But at the end of the day, you have to speak. If you're not speaking, you're not improving. That's phase 2. And when you speak, you have to try to use that vocabulary you learn on your own in conversation, because that's how you remember it. If you don't use the vocabulary, you will forget it. It's very, very simple. Now, phase 3 is somewhat optional, but it's a very good idea to do this to get feedback. When you make a mistake, you need somebody to correct you. Otherwise, you might form bad habits. Now, you can use AI for this. I know a lot of students who do use AI for this. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of AI because sometimes it makes mistakes. It tends to agree with you a lot, but you can do this if you don't have anybody else. Of course, if you want to improve your English with us, we would be more than happy to look at your application. We've helped thousands of students over the last few years improve their English online. We don't work with everybody. We only work with students who are more at the intermediate and advanced levels. We only work with students who have 2 to 3 hours a week at least to improve their English. And we only work with students who are very, very motivated. But if you are interested in applying and submitting an application, you can click the link in the description below to learn more. And if we can help you, we will be in touch. So what do I want you to take away from this video? If there's anything you take away from this video, I just want you to do something. Anytime you feel like you don't have any motivation to learn English, anytime you feel lazy, anytime you procrastinate, you put things off into the future, the only person you are harming is yourself. You're harming your future self. Because I know, and I know this from experience working with thousands of students in our programs and hearing from hundreds of thousands and millions of students online, if you put in the effort, if you follow that 3-step formula, if you learn, if you speak, if you get feedback, you will improve your English. It's not rocket science. It's just a language, and it just takes practice. It just takes time. I know it's not glamorous. I know it's not super exciting, but that's the reality. Learn, speak, get feedback, combine that with practice and time, and that is your recipe for fluency. Now, it's my goal to make you fluent in English. So if you would like to improve your English, studying English, be honest with me. We all make excuses. The first step to improving is to recognize that fact and to try to break that habit. So let me know in the comments, which excuses are you making for not improving your English? Again, if you want to study with us, if you're looking for a program that has helped thousands of students improve their English, speaking, reading, writing, listening, grammar, business English, and IELTS skills,